Many moons ago, when I was working for a construction equipment magazine, I found myself at an industry exhibition. It was there that I encountered a pair of police officers from the Kent Constabulary. They clearly weren't your usual attendees, and my curiosity kind of drew me to them. They explained that they were there to learn more about plant and equipment because they'd been tasked with clamping down on the rampant theft of construction machinery. That struck a chord with me. Equipment theft was a persistent issue, something I was already writing about pretty much continuously. It was, and it still is, costing the business millions, leaving countless projects delayed or derailed. As we talked, an idea began to form in my head. What if we could bring all the key stakeholders together to address this problem? These officers were the first piece of the puzzle, but to make real progress, I figured we needed more voices at the table. So I organised a cross-party meeting. It wasn't easy. I had to persuade equipment manufacturers, plant hirers, insurance companies, and the police to set aside their differences and their time to collaborate. But the discussions were fruitful and they inspired me to do even more. So back at my magazine, I introduced a new section dedicated to stolen equipment. Each month we listed all the machinery reported stolen, hoping, perhaps in vain, that this effort might lead to some being returned to their rightful owners. It was a small but a significant step toward addressing a very big and costly issue. So fast forward a few months, and the impact of this initiative was being recognised. At least I thought it was. The publisher of my magazine decided to hand out awards to the editorial team, highlighting various individual achievements. When he made special mention of our stance on plant theft, I felt a spark of pride. Finally, I thought my hard work was being acknowledged. To my astonishment, my editor, who had contributed precisely nothing to the plant theft initiative, rose to his feet, strode to the stage with a victorious grin, and accepted the award. I sat there stunned as he delivered an acceptance speech that made no mention of me or my efforts. The initiative had been entirely of my doing, and yet he basked in the glory while I was left in the shadow. Though I left the magazine soon after for reasons unrelated to that incident, the memory has stayed with me. Nearly 35 years later, still rankles, as you can probably tell. It's not about the award, it's about the principle. Someone else took credit for my hard work, and that sense of injustice has never left me. But that experience isn't unique to me. It's something that will resonate with many in the UK demolition and construction industry. Time and time again, contractors and workers see their hard work claimed by others. Take, for example, the demolition of a bridge over a motorway. It's a complex and hazardous task, requiring precision, expertise, meticulous planning. Yet, when the job is complete, it's often the main contractor who claims the glory. The demolition contractor who did the real work goes uncredited. The same story plays out when a bridge over a railway line is demolished. The rail company, which probably resisted the demolition contractor's plans at every step, is the one to step forward and accept the accolades. Then there's the spectacular implosions of major structures, events that capture public attention and demonstrate the pinnacle of demolition expertise. The explosive demolition company, whose careful calculations and execution make these events possible, rarely celebrated. Instead, the developer, the client, and the main contractor jostle for the spotlight, eager to bask in the glory of a job well done. And then, of course, there are the numerous industry awards handed out within the demolition and construction sector. You might have noticed that those collecting the awards are generally wearing suits. Very few of them have ever actually set foot on the project that is being acknowledged. But there they are, trophy in hand, just dying to get on social media to tell the world about the award they won. This habit of claiming credit for work they didn't do isn't just unfair, it's counterproductive. It undermines the value of the demolition contractor's expertise. It overlooks the vital contribution made by countless individual workers, and it can harm the very companies taking undue credit. Think of it from a sporting perspective. When a football team wins a match or wins the league, the credit doesn't go to the sponsor or to the club owner. It goes to the players on the field and the manager who orchestrated their victory. Everyone recognises that success is a team effort. The same should surely be true in construction and demolition. There's skill in assembling the right team to ensure a project's success. There's honour in making sure every worker goes home safely at the end of the day. And there's glory in clearing away the old to make way for the new. Demolition contractors don't actually need to be the stars of the show. but they're far more than extras or background actors. In the movie of a construction project, they're the supporting actors, the one who ensure the stars can shine. But without their pivotal contributions, the project simply wouldn't happen. Yet this lack of recognition persists. Why? Perhaps it's because demolition is seen as a destructive act rather than a constructive one. But that view misses the bigger picture. Demolition is an essential part of the construction process. It requires skill, planning, and a deep understanding of safety and engineering. It's not just about tearing things down. It's about creating opportunities for renewal and growth. Imagine if the industry started giving out... I'll do that a bit again. Imagine if the industry started giving demolition contractors the recognition they so richly deserved. It wouldn't just boost morale, it would also elevate the industry as a whole. It would show clients, stakeholders, and the public that every part of the process, from demolition construction, is vital and interconnected. Their expertise, their hard work, and their essential contribution should be acknowledged, because without them, the show simply would not and could not go on. So to my colleagues in the demolition industry, don't let anyone take credit for your work. Speak up, stand tall, and demand the recognition you've earned. And to the rest of the construction world, remember that every triumph is a team effort. Give credit where it's due. The industry and everyone in it will be better for it.